All right,
Steal that.
that's Stefan Mason, Romanian citizen. He's not allowed to talk anymore until I introduce him. But welcome back to Cardinal Film Fights. If you noticed that I am dressed once again like Steve from Blue's Clues, it is because we're covering some of our Halloween topics today. On You like it? Yeah, it is stripes. It's very slimming. Today we're going to be talking about the best animated horror film. Horror, just to clarify. And today we have just a gallery of characters, all very excited to be here and very excited to argue, as they always are. So if you guys would like to introduce yourselves, if you can do a fun fact, I suppose, but name and major, please.
Hi, I'm Ben Nelson. I'm a senior TCOM major, and I'm wearing a shark t-shirt today.
Yeah. Oh, it's my turn? Okay, hi. I'm Steven. I'm a finance major, which may come as a shock to those of you who might think of me as a TCOM major. I've switched sides. I'm no longer a human. I've gone off the grid. Those are my fun facts.
Oh, hey, I'm Carter. I am a TCOM major. I'm a junior. Hey, real happy to be here. Woo! Hoorah!
Yeah.
And I'm still Justin. So, we're going to go about this the normal way that we do here at Cardinal Film Fights. You have 1 minute to introduce your topic, lay out the groundwork, and then after you all do that, you'll have 5 minutes to just get weird with it and to just tear apart each other's arguments. I don't expect blood, but I wouldn't be surprised. Then moving on to our 30-second conclusion, try to put back together whatever has just been destroyed. It's usually a good time.
Nice.
So if we could get 1 minute on the clock, we can start with our introductions, starting at this end of the table and moving our way over.
All right, so by far and away, the best animated horror movie is Hotel Transylvania. Like, this was a movie that Adam Sandler needed to have happen when it did, because he was in a very low point in his career. Like, nothing he was doing was just doing anything funny. Like, this was the film that finally put him back on the map and as, like, a real good movie comedian. Like, this is the breakout role that, like, just transcended anything he was doing recently. Like, he was doing, like, Little Nicky. Think about that. And he was able to get this off the ground and make 2 more sequels afterwards. Like, not only is it just super funny, like, it's super creative, it has some super scary scenes and whatnot. And this was, like, how on earth can you take a voice actor whose previous works, or at least one of his previous works, was 8 Crazy Nights, and make it this funny and this entertaining, meant for a family, and it's just, it needed to happen.
Stefan?
Oh, okay, it's my turn. Glad I'm back to being human. The most horrifying animated movie is a movie that utilizes the medium of animation to its best. I'm talking about Perfect Dark, the Satoshi Kon anime movie, which speaks about parasocial relationships, which are relationships that deal with celebrities connecting to humans and vice versa, and how even though celebrities are humans, they're not exactly realized as humans all the time by their flocking fans. And when that relationship darkens, becomes unhuman, then really dark things happen. And Perfect Blue really connects with that breakdown of human. You can ring the bell now.
Oh, okay, all right. Monster House, best animated horror film to date. Have you seen it? Because it's scary. The animation doesn't hold up. That's horrifying enough. And just really like hits with all the elements. It's got a little bit of funniness, little fun stuff for the kids. It's got those like hidden adult jokes, you know, that go over your head. Then you watch it back, and you enjoy it even more. But truly, I do remember it scaring me, and it still does. It's unsettling, like the way things look and all that. Yeah, it is scary.
moving right along. We're going to put 5 minutes on the clock. Take what you will from what you've heard, and just open it up. I want to hear what you guys think.
Okay, first of all, I think you took yourself out of the argument by saying like the animation doesn't hold up. Like it's an animated movie. Like the animation is supposed to be
He's
good.
right.
Hotel Transylvania has flamboyant animation. Like characters are bouncing in and out of like the entire scene, and it's just so fun to watch. And like going off like the whole prejudice thing, like yeah, in Hotel Transylvania there was like a whole village that was completely against monsters. That's why the hotel exists in the first place, so that monsters can be like in their own safe haven away from danger. And it takes until the end of the movie to find out like, oh hey, we finally embrace and we finally like monsters again because they are just so cool.
So when you hear flamboyant animation and people coming together with monsters, do you think horror?
I don't think horror
I don't
at
think
all.
Hotel Transylvania even counts as a horror movie. It sounds like a comedy with Halloween dressed themes and characters. I don't see any horror happening whatsoever on any regard in any way.
The hotel servants are zombies, and they freaking terrify all of the villagers coming near the hotel in order to keep safe.
Spooky!
They don't scare me. I'm invincible. That doesn't scare me. I've seen Hotel Transylvania. Let me tell you what. Not a single goosebump. So, you telling me that's horror? Wrong.
Yeah. So Monster House, it looks like someone rubbed dirt in my eyes and then made me watch a potato.
I'm telling you. Okay, all right. The premise of Monster House is scary in itself,
Is
right?
there a Monster House?
Yeah, oh yeah, but like it's not just like, oh, the house is haunted. Like the guy's got his dead wife in concrete in the basement. You know, that's like what they find out at one point.
That sounds like a haunted house to me.
Yeah, but not like, oh, there's just ghosts in it. Like the whole house is the monster.
So there's
Yeah, I could have guessed that
Yeah.
entire premise
Well-
based off the title alone.
so
you
there's
couldn't
a
have guessed the wife was in the basement.
there's a
Are you
single
kidding me?
ghost, you're saying. So there's not ghosts. There's,
No.
There's ghosts.
The whole house itself
Revolutionary.
is, as previously stated, a monster.
Monster
Now
house.
tell me that's bigger than you. It's bigger than all of us stacked up on each other's shoulders.
The
That's a big monster.
Size? You're going after the size? Okay.
Yeah.
So you've got big, you've got comedy. Perfect Blue speaks to the human condition. It was made in a time where celebrities could be viewed as not just people, but something as larger than people.
And when was that made? When was
In
that
the
released?
90s.
Okay.
I would,
was curious when you were placing the.
I would argue that reach is a very important factor here in best horror animated. And I've never heard of this film until you brought it up.
Same
it
here.
also seems as though, have you heard of it? Have you heard of
I've
it?
only heard of it today.
Yes. Okay. See, so like, I feel like it's underground. You know, no harsh on underground movies. You know, some of those are very interesting, but Monster House is well known, very well known, in fact.
We are not talking
Which-
about the most popular
No,
horror movie,
but
are we?
but in order
Are we?
to
No.
be
No.
the best, it seems it needs to be a little well known and have a large public opinion behind it.
Not to mention, if Monster House was so popular, would it have 2 sequels on its belt?
Some movies don't need sequels to carry the weight of the original.
Just like Perfect Blue, which, as I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted
Oh.
by all of you.
This is the fight sequence. Of course we can interrupt each
In
other.
the 90s, the only type of people who could be viewed as human and more than human were pop idols or actors. But now, with the advent of social media and the rise of people who put on a digital facade, that line has been blurred farther than what anybody could have imagined in the 90s. It's horrifying what happens in there.
Okay, so not everyone is famous, right? So what's scary about that is like the whole the famous people and stuff, all that, the whole psychological thing going on there. There's a lot of houses, so that's
Ooh.
that's what I'm
Ooh.
saying. Any house could be a monster house. There's a lot of rickety old houses, a lot of creepy old guys that don't want you on their lawn.
I doubt that.
So already there we got a lot of relatableness. There's not a hotel with monsters in it. There's not a lot of
it's
that
called
going on.
animated.
Yeah, but it could be grounded in reality. just like Monster House is.
Called
I'd
oh
say-
yes, because
I'd
Monster
say,
House is
yeah.
grounded in reality.
Yeah.
A giant house can walk on the street trying to kill
That's
3
why
kids.
I laughed, because it's true.
I'd say that
grounded in
ghost is pretty
reality.
realistic, man. Yeah.
All right, what did all of your creative teams do after your respective films?
Made 4 other anime classic movies.
I'd say that's the
sound of
most
a win.
intense fight we have had this year.
Yeah.
I'm liking the intensity. I just want you to bring it all the
I'm
way
sweating.
through. Just no.
Can we get
At
the
this
AC
point,
on?
no decisions have been made. All of your arguments matter. I just want you all to know that.
Thank you.
Some more than others.
He's looking at me when he said it. He looked me right in the eyes.
So if we can get 30 seconds on the clock, we'll start over there and work our way back.
Over here? Is
Yes.
there over here? Okay. Conclusion. There are a lot of houses. Houses are relatable. There's a large reach with the film. There are scary elements. It is unsettling. It's not a comedy. It's not unknown. It is the most well-known. It is the best horror animated film to date. I stand by it. I won't waver on that, no matter the results. Test me. And scene.
Alrighty then. So, in contrast to Monster House or Hotel Transylvania, Perfect Blue, I
Oh?
should say, actually is scary. Violent scenes are sudden, gruesome, they're upsetting. Blood looks real, even though it's animated. People aren't stylized in any way. It's very grounded and realistic, which just lends, even though that it's animated, it looks like you're viewing real life in the way that characters move, act, talk, and generally go down a path of darkness.
All right, so best animated horror, best. This film actually got 2 sequels on top of it, which proves its success. Animated, like every single frame of the animation is just bouncing off the frame, and it's just so good. Horror, not only is these the most iconic movie monsters of all time, just in this hotel together, but there are some really gruesome scenes, like Dracula trying to hypnotize the guy, trying to threatening his life. Yeah, that would scar a kid.
This is the fun part where I get to let my brain computer do the judging.
Ooh,
And
I love this.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
No.
Okay. Oh.
I do.
Yeah.
I'm in for it. I'm
Okay,
all
okay,
here.
See, that was
Okay.
Take notes, kids.
I
All
like
right.
this judgment part.
Are you sure you like this judgment part?
Yes.
What if I told you that Hotel Transylvania was in 3rd place?
Dang it.
Would you still like it?
I don't like this part.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, that makes this really awkward. Hotel Transylvania, 3rd place. You know, you had some trouble bouncing back from the fact of the pointing out that it is a mainly comedic movie. Sequels and production teams don't really do anything to go in and give yourself some more credit on the actual styles and themes. Would like to hear a little bit more about what genuinely scared you in Hotel Transylvania. I mean, you could say it now if you want to.
That hypnotizing scene.
Boo!
The
That's really
hypnotizing. Okay. I'm going to have to go back and watch Hotel Transylvania in a dark room with no lights on. Moving along. 2nd place. Some say it's the best. Second is the best.
Oh,
First is
yeah.
the worst, you
Oh,
know.
sure.
Do
Okay.
you
Yeah.
like children's rhymes?
It took me
Uh-huh.
a while
I do.
there, actually.
Yeah.
You actually had to tell me, and then I got it.
Well, just for that,
No,
second
but,
place.
No, but hold on.
No,
no.
No, actually,
Don't delay this.
Monster House, 2nd place. You know, I've been genuinely terrified by the movie Monster House, but also I have rewatched it in the past couple of years, and
and you were still scared.
I was still scared.
Scared at how bad it looks.
Not quite,
Thank you.
but
Yeah.
but still, the animation doesn't hold up nearly as well as you'd thought.
I didn't say it held up.
Oh, no,
I
no,
actually
no.
quite said it did not.
But I did like the point where you said that there are a lot of houses, and that really helped you moving along.
A lot of houses.
Yeah.
And Stefan,
Thank you.
in first place with Perfect Blue. I really think you really pulled something together with your 30-second conclusion. You made good use of that. I didn't have a whole lot of an idea of what your movie was scary for until we got to that point. But excellent use of the forum to kind of discredit and to work on the other arguments, and hell of an execution there in your conclusion. So, to recap, we have Hotel Transylvania, third place, Monsterhausen, second, and in first place we have Stefan with Perfect Blue. And I may be a little late, but do we have any facts to check?
The only fact I was going to check was going to be that Google says that Hotel Transylvania is a fantasy/comedy horror.
Oh, what the
Bending.
It's the third word there. You know, maybe we gave you
It
too
still
much.
counts. It's on the list, period.
Dang.
Well, if someone's like a, writer, actor, producer, usually the placing makes a difference.
Still, it's on the list.
Okay. Well, I'll give you that. It's a horror movie, and I'm Justin Branson, and this has been Cardinal Film Fights. If you want to watch any more of our episodes, they're on the same YouTube channel. I'm sure you can figure it out. Subscribe to make it easier on yourself. Look us up on social media at Card Film Fights. We post a lot of cool pictures, usually with all of our wonderful guests. So, this has been Justin Branson, Cardinal Film Fights. These have been my guests. You can say your names again if you really want to just...
Don't try to look me up. I'm off the web.
It's Carter Dahlgren. Hey.
And I'm just here.
We've all just been here. Thanks for watching.